says preparation positions your talent. In everything that we as human want to lay our hands upon, it is quite necessary, in fact, important that we are fully prepared for it. That is why some people, by being unserious or by not being prepared, they've missed so many opportunities that are supposed to come their way and actually help their talents. So, but if you as someone who is talented, you are always prepared. Take for instance a footballer. You have a career that you're aiming at as a footballer, but you don't go out to practice, you don't go out to jog about, you don't go about to kick ball and do everything that a footballer is supposed to be prepared for. Then how would you last 90 minutes on the field?
Exactly.
It's not enough that
it's not possible. You need to train.
Yeah.
The training is very important. You need to prepare, groom your talent so that at the actualization point it comes out.
Now the next one here says practice sharpens your talent. Practice sharpens your talent. Just like the saying that if you're given an axe to cut down a tree and you're given a time frame to accomplish it, if you spend most of the time sharpening the axe first to make sure it is very sharp, you realize that it makes your work easier.
Yes, exactly.
So practice what sharpens your talents. If you don't practice, you do what? Your talent reduces, it depletes. It's not something that just keeps increasing. You have to give. It's a give and take something. You're giving your efforts, you're giving practice, you sweat, in fact, if you have to, so that what? The talent can come out.
Yes. You have to put in your physical efforts. You have to, like an engineer would say, you have to produce a model. You have to produce a model of something so that you will know that yes, you have actually done something so far. If you don't produce a model, it's more or less as an idea to you until you bring out the model before you know that yes, I've actually done something.
The 7th point says perseverance sustains your talent. Perseverance,
your dedication, endurance, sustainability. How you can hold yourself, how you are so dedicated to your talent, to what you want to achieve, how you can endure in the process of actualizing or bringing out your talent to achieve something.
In the face of challenges.
Even in the face of challenges, exactly.
Because challenges will definitely come.
It's everywhere, every aspect.
Humans
challenges must come.
At every point of our life, we encounter one challenge or the other. So it's our ability to persevere that will actually help a man of talent in actualizing what we want to actualize. The 8th one says courage tests your talents. Brings me to the story of Churchill standing alone against the Nazis in the World War II. Imagine.
You stand alone to face a whole German army. Oh, that must have been.
That reminds me of earlier this year when there was rumors of World War III and
World War III between US and Iran and
the likes. But this man stood alone against the Nazis, and I guess that's even standing alone as he has done. He will boost up the courage of people who has lost courage.
It gives them motivation. It gives, like what Churchill did at that period, it gave the soldiers motivation to stand, that yes, there's someone that is able to stand against this set of people. Why can't we not stand against them also? So courage, it actually tests what you have within you.
Now number 9 says teachability expands your talent. So talent needs to be expanded.
And it has to be broadened. Like they say, if what you teach, if you teach a person, you will learn more. And after that, you must have the ability to also learn, so that you'll be able to teach. It goes vice versa.
Reminds me of Leonardo da Vinci. We all know Da Vinci to be a very great man.
Very broad in all aspects.
As great as Leonardo da Vinci is, he is very teachable. He is very teachable. He's known as a scientist, as an artist. Even in politics, Da Vinci is known.
He played a role, yes.
He played a role. So he has, for someone to be learned in a vast what will I call it?
In all aspects,
All
the vast
aspects.
specifications.
That means he brought
He brought himself down.
down.
Yes.
He was humble, and he was able to gain knowledge. Some people that are even what would we call it? That are learners these days, they would feel that
So proud that yes, I know this,
one.
I know that.
I know, na me. Not knowing that if you humble yourself,
You'll be able to
you'll
learn
be able
more.
to learn more, and your talents would actually grow. Number 10 says character protects your talents.
Yeah, character. As they say, charity begins at home.
Okay.
If you have a very good character, your business will grow because people will come to you. You have a faithful and good relationship with them. So people will want to patronize you. And that definitely builds your talent. It makes people to know what you can do. But if you have a very bad character, nobody will want to patronize you. Believe me sincerely, everyone will just look at you and say, that that lady, very bad character. Why will I patronize him? I'll give him a job for him to deliver today. He delivers it five days after or a week after. Why will I want to patronize him? Of course not.
No. That's why they say that talent might take you places, but it takes character to keep you there.
Yeah, that's a very wonderful quote.
The 11th point says relationships influences your talent. Relationships influence your talent. That means someone might be talented, someone might be good in different aspects, but the relationship matters. If you move with people of no vision, if you move with people who have no direction, if you move around with people who are not inclined to be serious about whatever it is they lay their hands upon, and you have a particular talent, you'd realize that the company you keep will rub off on you. And in so doing, you will just take your talent like, well, I have the talent, so that's enough. That's enough. I can actually do whatever it is I want, not knowing that the relationship that you have with people, if they are of like mind, will actually propel you towards greatness, even without your talent.
Relationship. I can also add the connections you have. Like in Nigeria now, so many people are so linked with so many people. I'm linked to A is linked to B is linked to C, and just like that, C is also linked with A. So if you have, just like we said, character, if you have a very good character, that character with the connections you have, will actually increase your talent, will groom your brand, makes people to know you the more, and that actually strengthens what you have.
Exactly, it strengthens what you have. The 12th point says responsibility strengthens your talent. Reminds me of the story of a man who would have been known among the great athletes of today. His name was Dan Osman. He's late.
Wow.
Why was he late? Irresponsibility. He is extremely talented in the act of rock climbing. Like, it comes naturally to him. But knowing that I have talent, it has, just like our people we see, gotten into his head. And he felt like, I am a god. Among those rock climbers, I can do as I want, but there are always safety precautions in whatever we find ourselves doing. And as we know that rock climbing itself is a risky,
very dangerous
sport, he decided to do away with all the necessary precautions like tightening the ropes, making it firm, knowing you're well attached so as not to slip and fall off the rock and all. But due to his irresponsibility, his talent died. He slipped one day. He fell. The rope he pulled wasn't attached or strong enough. Then he crashed to the bottom of the rock. And that ends a talented man's life.
And they all say it, safety first, safety all the time. Because he didn't take safety as something paramount.
So, as much as responsibility strengthens talent, his irresponsibility killed not just his talent, killed him himself. The final point says teamwork multiplies your talents. Is there ever someone that you feel that he achieved this alone? He did this alone. He got this alone. He put his mind to it and is the best. Whoever comes to your mind, that let's say, what's this guy's name? This Michael Phelps, or possibly Usain Bolt or Tiger Woods, that they achieved whatever they set their mind to alone. Alone never does it.
Without anybody. In teamwork multiplies your talent. Like they say, there is no I in team. You have to come to, it has to be a conglomeration of so many people.
Trying to effort.
Yes, trying to add, I will add mine, you will add his, you will add yours. Each of them coming together. Actually, with the coming together, 1 + 1 brings 2, plus another 1, 3. That's like multiplication. Okay. And as all of this comes together, it actually multiplies your talent. It makes your talent stronger than before.
Yeah. As if you watch those let's say awards, MTV based award or Oscars
Awards,
or Grammys, we know of who. Let's say for instance we know Jay-Z.
Yes.
The whole world knows, oh, Jay-Z. If he comes forward and is given the plaque, the award plaque, some of them would say, I would like to thank my producer.
Yes.
I would like to thank
my director.
I would like to thank so many, even songwriters too. That is why even as we are here, we are giving an award now. We would like to thank our producer, our lightsman, our cameraman, our craftsman. We are not here alone. You are seeing our faces, but there are some great people behind the scene who actually bring this to realization. So teamwork is very essential. You might have the talent. People might see it and even point it out, even from, you might see some kids. There was this video I was watching on Twitter. The boy is a small boy, but the way he, I don't know if duck is the, what is it called, the term they use in basketball.
Okay, duck, yes, duck.
The way he was just, the balls were entering into the basket and I was like, wow, this guy would be great. I recognize this talent. But if he did not put into actualization all those points,
it just fade off.
The talent will fade off. The talent will be useless. The talent would even, it won't amount to anything. Because of what? He has not followed some laid down principles. John C. Maxwell, talent is never enough. We just brushed it up for you. We summarized everything. You can actually get this book and be enriched, be filled with more knowledge. Because knowledge, like we've been saying, is actually power. So with this, we've come to the end of this particular book's review. Talent is never enough. And as you can see, there is a lot to be learned from reading. You should endeavor to try and get this if you've not actually read this book and a couple of other books. So this isolation period can actually be a period of knowledge impartation for you.